You can't convince a colonizer that colonization is wrong. A colonizer doesn't care what's right or wrong. And Joe Biden said it best in 1986 and again in 2023. If there were not an Israel, we'd have to invent one, which in itself is a contradictory statement because Israel was an invention to begin with. In the past, Palestine was under the Ottoman Empire rule. With the fall of the Ottoman Empire, the British occupied Palestine. The catch here is that in 1917, the British promised to give the land of Palestine to the Jews in order to win their support in the First World War, and hence the Balfour Declaration was invented. And the original declaration letter from the UK's Foreign Secretary Arthur Balfour, sent to Rothschild, the leader of British Jewish community, clearly stated, His Majesty's government view with favour the establishment in Palestine of a national home for the Jewish people. During the Palestine Mandate years, 1922 to 1947, Jewish settlers started immigrating from Europe into the Palestinian lands, and the Palestinians resisted the settlement, and violence broke out. And then in 1947, the United Nations, which was an organization founded 2 years prior in the United States of America, decided or proposed a solution to end the violence that broke out. The termination of the British Mandate and the partition of Palestine into 2 states, one for the Palestinians and the other for the Jews. As if Palestinian land is a biscuit or a piece of cake or something. The UN went ahead and recognized and admitted or even created Israel in 1947, when it didn't even recognize Palestine before that. The Israeli colonization occupied, to this day, most of the Palestinian land, and it occupied more and more land. A quick look at Palestine's map before 1947 and then today, you would realize that the Palestinian land is shrinking because of the Israelis eating away at it. In 1993, the Oslo Accord happened. It called for the withdrawal of the Israeli occupation from Gaza and the West Bank, and the halt of settlements construction, and affirmed that Palestinians have the right of self-government. The Oslo Accord basically wasn't to end the occupation, but it was a try to have peace. At the price of recognizing an Israeli state by the politicians and the leaders of Palestine. But let it be known that many Palestinians opposed the Oslo Accord, and it failed, because it was meant to fail, since it only pondered to the Israeli colonization, the issue of the illegal settlements and the Palestinian refugees being denied the right to return, and many Palestinian issues were left unresolved. And so it appears that the colonization of Palestine is not complicated. It is not an ancient history of events or a land granted by God. It's not a war and it's not a conflict. It is the invention of the white colonizer who thinks that he can win and conquer land. Long ago was the page of this narrative folded and flipped. The colonizer doesn't win or conquer or enlighten the savages and the Arabs. The colonizer throughout his existence invades and rapes and kills and steals and lies and defiles the native people for the resistance of oppression. And even with that resistance, a native person just existing, walking home from school or picking olives from his garden or farm, he would be killed. And he has been killed by the colonization soldier or by a settler or by an Israeli airstrike or an Israeli siege. It is a clear fact of history. There is no peace under colonization, not without the erasure and the eradication of the native people of the land. Only then will the colonizer have peace. That is what the white colonizer couldn't do to the Palestinians. Palestine is an occupied land. What I say isn't gonna free it, but I believe in the butterfly effect. I believe in doing my share. And if it's not enough, I'll leave you some links in the description box. Though I don't support every and each idea that you might read there, I think that beginning somewhere is better than nowhere and staying complicit in the dark. And lastly, the brown man who believes in Allah and wants to drink his land's water and swim in its sea and walk its entirety without checkpoints and guns pointing at him, he's not your enemy. He deserves to live and he deserves to be free.